Hey guys, I hope you have a wonderful night today. Today is our third encounter, our third week, and let me remember you that you are currently developing task two, and here this week we're going to talk about task trick. But remember that this encounter will be part of task two. So don't forget to take a screenshot of this encounter uh, to keep a journal for task three, for task two, and to get your 13 points that every encounter has for you. Okay, so let's continue with this English conversation week three, debating, how to improve your debating skills. So in your task three, you are going to present a debate in which you will be part of a team to defend or go against a position in this activity. So for task three, guys, you will participate in a debate session about a controversial issue. Remember that you have to choose your your date and your time to participate in this activity. Since there is not this is not the same to look for your for the list to look for look for your topics and decide what device do you want, either the or the pro side. Okay, okay, let me check. Now you can hear very well. It's just
Yes,
Evelyn or everybody has the same problem.
yes, I listen, I'm little tired.
Okay, let me see. I was without the headset, so let me look for them. Hola, hola. Can you hear now?
Yes,
Evelyn, can you hear me very well?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, so in this week we're going to see some aspect of uh, debating in order to prepare uh, or to meet the topic of what debating is. And in week four, the English conversation will be about debate session, a short debate session, in order to put in practice what you understood about the material that you had to read for this session, in order to prepare or get ready for your debate, for the real debate. Okay. Okay. So let's start with this slide, guys. What is debating? A part of what you can read in this slide, what you guys think of what is debating? Does someone want to participate?
Uh, Me, teacher.
Lilian. Yeah, Lilian. Okay, go ahead.
Uh, I think debating is like um, a contest, or in other words, a discussion between
Mhm.
two teams. Uh, One team is supporting the motion, and other team is opposing the motion or the topic.
Yes.
And that's it.
Teacher,
Yes,
the debate is a conversation where we present arguments on some topic.
yes. Yes, but more than a conversation is it's like a discussion because you're trying to defend your position, right? And you know that conversation is something like more formal and not such as an aggressive moment, you know, because sometimes debatings become a little harder to for the contestants or participants of the
Eh,
of this controversial moment, you know.
Yes, I think that
Two or more people.
that the,
In this case, six students comment on one
Francisita,
topics. Marlene,
who's talking? Marlene.
it's a discussion in which two or more people, in this case, six students, comment on one topic, in which each one exposes his ideas and defends his opinions and interested in
Interesting, like if
interested
you say tres, interesting.
interesting. And
Yeah.
in this case, there are two sides, one supporting pro and one opposing con.
Exactly. So my recommendation for you in this debating is that you girls don't let the topic that you are going to debate out for to investigate for the last moment because you have to be confident in the debating. You have to even when the position that you are the position of your team maybe you don't like because I don't know. Let's do an example. Maybe you not agree with drinking Coca-Cola for breakfast, but wasn't more room in any other team, and you have to take the pro side. So you even if the pro side is not what you think, is not what you believe, you have to sound confident and that you have the right. You know that you right. Sorry, that you have that you right and that your opinion is the truth. So you have to sound confident, and for that you need to search about the topic, get specific details that can support your ideas. Okay, so this is my advice for you, girls. Okay, the the material about debating said a debate is an structured contest over an issue or policies. There are two sides, as you were telling. One side is the support the motion or the topic, and the other side make opposing or is the con side. You know, that you go against what the supporting side said. Try to give arguments about why they think that the other team maybe is false. You know, they are trying to defend that everything that the other team said is false. So the debating give us some benefits as a professional, as students, because when we debate, and if we are open-minded, we also can get some benefits of debating. Some of them are that debating improving public speaking skills, because you know that we have to defend our position, and it's like when you are debating a thing, you are trying to defend your own opinions or thinking about any topic, and you have to defend it. I'm on a team, so it's like a public speaking that you are doing, because you are trying to defend with with solid argument your position, and also you learned how to create persuasive argument, because you are trying to persuade uh, to be persuasive about your topic, to make believe or to make think the other team that you are right, that what you think is the truth and not what they think. So you have to be very persuasive. So that's why I tell you guys, that the girls, that you have to be confident, sound clear, and give your opinion with a high voice, and try to know, uh, like maybe when you are talking and you feel that you're not prepared, so you have to feel that, to make feel that you are prepared and you know what you are talking about. Debating also allowing you to think about aspects that you may not have in mind, or maybe you have not have considered about the topic, because sometimes the other person is so much persuasive that you that you sometimes finish by believing what they are saying, and you have to rethink what you believe about that topic, because sometimes the other team have so much argumentation and evidence that make you believe that their opinion is true and yours is false. So this is something that debate causes. Do you have another benefit that debating give you, girls?
Teacher, we can learn about
Yeah.
how to create a persuasive argument. Yeah, as you said,
That's true.
the goal, the objective is to convince the audience about
Yes, the audience.
our point of view, our point of view, or my our perspectives,
Yes, exactly.
to in order to against the other position with
Yes,
arguments.
Liliana, yes, that's why I tell you that you have to sound confidence, because how do you pretend to make believe someone that what you think is right, is the truth, when you don't sound like confident, or that when you make feel that you don't know what you're talking about. So you have to
Yes,
be very prepared in order
yes,
to
teacher.
persuade, to be persuasive.
Yes,
Okay, because
and present.
you have to try
Um,
to, yeah,
we
to try to
must present
convince the
evidence
other person. Yes, exactly.
and statistics or
Yes.
quotes about the topic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have to quote authors or investigators or things like that, in order to present that your opinion is worthy, that your opinion is truth, and it is not a false statement.
Yes, teacher, of course. It is very important to participate in the debate with the study arguments. Read much more. Read a lot about the subject and listen carefully to the arguments of your college.
Exactly.
Uh, in, in this case is informed the the child child the opinion, but no is informed it's true is false. The inform is development the skills.
Exactly.
For example, learning, chatting the public, um, not nervous.
Yes, that's
Other
important because if
other
you
aspects.
nervous, yes, yes, Francis, that's very important. If you make feel your audience or your content that you are nervous, it's easy for them to to defend their opinions because they will feel that you don't know what you're talking about, you know, because you're
but but
nervous, so you have
but
to be, yeah.
but we have in the bueno, that this debating
Debating.
he, debating hey, they have a structure, but it's very formal. For example, in this case, we can uh, talk with this force of verbs. For example, first of all, I like to study. You also have to consider in this manner the portal with other oppositions,
Yeah.
opositores, ¿cómo es?
Opposite.
For
Opposite.
me, the opposite. For me, is clear in this case in this structure.
Okay.
No.
So it's important that you don't rate your opinion or your uh, it is good. It is good. Yeah, like a guide. But if you read your the tutor or the moderator in this case will feel that you're reading. So be be careful with that because is with that if you read in the debating uh, you will have less points, so it is very necessary, full necessary that you express your opinion. But if you want to read something but something short, because if you start to read we're going to realize that you're doing that. Okay. Okay, are you watching the screen? Yes.
Yes.
Well, girls, this is the debate structure. So I know you read the material, but here we're going to explain each point. So the tutor will be the moderator. Remember, as I was telling you, this is not the same. These are not going to be the same groups as task two because you are going to choose a new one, or maybe you choose a team in which I'll be the moderator, but the teams or the groups are not going to be exactly the same like this one because this is one task and task three is another task. Okay. So the tutor will be the moderator and introduce the motion. There is several motions or topics, and you have to choose the one that you like or the one that might interest you or that you think is important for you, or maybe you have something to offer in that topic. So each group will meet 10 minutes to organize your arguments and the order of interpretation. Okay, guys, so remember that you're going to be part of pro or the con team. So you will have, when you start with the tutor will give you 10 minutes to organize with your mates of the pro side or the con side to organize the order of the positions in which you're going to start the interpretation. So in these 10 minutes, you have to talk with your team, maybe in the Skype call or maybe in Teams. The teacher going to be give you the is going to give you the 10 minutes, and you have to organize that part in those 10 minutes. You have to do yeah to organize who's going to be first, to be second, or and who is going to be the last one. The first person from the pro side and the con side will have 3 minutes. In those 3 minutes, um, the team or well the first person is going to contextualize the position of the group about the motion or the topic, and it will have the rest of the time to give the first argument. Okay, so that's why the first person is going to have 3 minutes. So after that, the idea is to start with the first person from the pro side, and then continue the first person from the con side. The same contextualizes the position of the group and start with the first argument. And then after the first person from the con side participate, continue the second person from the pro side, and then the second person from the con side, and continue until everybody expose their arguments. So the second person and the third person uh, in the team will have no more than 2 minutes. So try to do your search about what you're going to talk about or the motion, and your action is than 2 minutes or that. So it's true or to everything that you have to do it is going to be bad for your points. Okay, are you listening?
Yes, teacher. It's a
Yes,
little
a
interference.
little bit grown, but the
Yes, like a
sound
noise.
is not is entrecortado, teacher.
Interference.
Sometimes,
Some
sometimes,
interference.
Teacher, in the debate we had yesterday, the tutor may use or participate. She will say who has speaking, who has hearing who has given their argument, and then we have to ask questions. She will
Yes,
designate the pairs to ask the question.
yes, you will have after this part, after everybody has posed their arguments, you will have a part in everybody while every well, okay, let me restructure this. When the con side is talking, the pro side must be paying attention in order to organize two questions for each member of the other side. Okay, so when the pro side is talking, the con side must be very attentive and paying attention in order to make two questions about what they are talking about, exactly about what they are talking about. So that's why you have to be clear, speak with a clear voice in order to be understood by the other side of the group. Okay, and try uh, to understand exactly what the other person means or want to say it with the question in order to respond or answer exactly what the question is asking about. Because maybe you don't understand and you start to respond or answering what you think that you understood, and it's not going to help you with your points. So you have to respond exactly what the person is asking about. Okay. So the idea in the part of the question, you have to ask to question to the other part of the teams in the debate. So the pro side must, if there is three people and three people in the other team, you have to, each one of you have to make two questions to each one of the other team. Okay. In this part, the time is not going to be like so that strict, but you don't have to speak for a long time. Okay, so take your time, but give exactly the right answer to the question. Like maybe you try to speak a lot, and you um, make like a wide answer that maybe don't respond to the question. So try to concentrate in the question and respond what the question is asking about. So in this part of the question, in the interchange question, you can also make can include your review at the same times. Maybe so you ask the question, and you can give an argument why you ask that question about the topic. Like reviewal is Spanish refutar. So maybe if you want to say that person that you know agree with that opinion, you make that reviewer and make the question. And uh, must give a conclusion of the topic. Okay, okay, so this is the example of the time or the structure of the debate. So the moderator present the topic or the motion, and then start the pro side with the first participant with his or her 3 minutes, and then the con side with his first argument in 3 minutes, and then the pro side after that, the con side. So in this part, you have to be very strict with the time. That's why I'm telling you that you have to practice your opinions, or maybe if you're in the con side, uh, make question to yourself about what do you think maybe the con side can the pro side uh, could make you. So that's a way to be prepared to answer those kind of questions. So in this part, the time is going to be very strict. You have to respect this rule of the time. But in the question and answer interchange, uh, it's going to be like there's going to be more freedom, because but you don't going to take a lot of time, but the time is not going to be so much strict. And in the conclusion, you will have 2 minutes, 1 minute, sorry. Each one of you is going to have 1 minute to give a conclusion about the debate or the activity. Okay? Do you have any question?
No, teacher.
So
I
everything
don't
is
have any
clear?
question.
No,
It's
teacher,
clear for me.
It's clear the information.
Okay, see, the most important in here is that you get ready, get prepared, that you search about the topic, and have your argument clears, vocabulary girls. Don't, if you think, try to write your opinion, and if you feel that you're stuck with some vocabulary, you have to search for that vocabulary, practice your vocabulary, uh, to be clear, to be confident, to make to make feel the other side that you know what you're talking about. Okay. So these are some examples of a structure of an argument. So look what we can see here. First, the claim. Present your argument in a clear statement. So be specific. Uh, be specific, and don't try to make a big statement in which your opinion could be like wide, muy amplia, because if you have that kind of statement, uh, the the topic or that statement won't going to rescue what you really um, want to say. Okay. So the second part is the evidences support your claim. You have to offer statistic or reference. Reference, I think reference are more simple and easy, because you just mentioned an author, or a newspaper or something like that, and it is easier to remember, I think, that maybe to bring statistics, and maybe you can confuse it with numbers. View. And third part, uh, is the impact so that you have to support your claim. Okay. Everything clear, girls?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher, is
Did you
clear.
take the screenshot? Don't forget to do that.
I think that with uses that are very scientific, the debate is more complicated. For
Yes,
example,
but
marijuana. I see I see
the top.
the topics.
Yes, there are some topics easier and some others are a little harder or more complicated because yes, you have to give like statistics and scientific references. So yes, you're right. If the topic is a scientific one, it's going to be maybe harder because you have to show those kind of evidences. But also you can give your evidences, and your opinion. I think, but everything must be supported in order to defend your standpoint or your point of view of that topic. Okay, girls, something that you have to have in mind or considering to present the debating is okay, let's see, are these recommendations. Okay, the reviewal you can use it when you see that the argument of your opposing team is weak. Like when la opinión de sus compañeros es débil, when the opinion of your partner is a weak one, you can use a reviewal to to go against that argument, because if you feel that they don't feel comfortable with the topic, or maybe they are nervous, you can defend better your point of view. So that is something that you have to have in mind. So the second one is important skill for debating. You will have to develop certain skills considering that your point must be relevant to the topic. As I was telling you with the question, you have to speak and give your opinion according exactly to the topic. Not going to don't move so far from the topic, because you have to talk about the debating about the topic that you are working with. So you don't have to move to to the other side of the topic. You have to stay in the topic until you finish the debate. Okay. Another important skill is in the debate, you don't have to bring your own opinion, but you have to provide evidences. So the debating is trying to defend that personal opinion, but with evidences. Debate, uh, talk about your um, a weak opinion. That is to a bad. You don't have anything supporting that opinion or that personal thinking. So you have to try to show evidence in the debate. Okay, so that's very important. And also you can use short notes, but don't read your opinion, because if you if you're trying to defend that opinion, it's clear that you have to know that opinion or that argument that you're going to talk about in the debate. So don't read, girls, because if you read, the moderator will realize that you are reading the what you're saying in the debate. And also you have to use your camera in the debate. So it's better that don't read, but if you maybe have to watch your notes, it's okay, but don't stay reading and watching your notebook to defend that opinion. Okay.
Okay, teacher. So we can read in this debate.
Can you repeat, Francie?
We can we read can we read in the in dividing
Okay, in the debate, you can read
in debate
maybe a
in the
short
debate.
note. Yeah, in the debate, you can read maybe a short note. Uh, because
Mm,
because it is supposed that you know exactly what you're talking about. So if you know what you're talking about, that opinion must be fresh in your mind. Okay, that opinion must be fresh in your mind. Maybe in the notes you can write something that you don't remember the pronunciation or something like the like numbers, statistics, or maybe the reference of what you are talking about, but not exactly that you have 2 minutes to participate and you're going to read the 2 minutes of the debate, because that is not the idea.
okay, teacher. Maybe in any some type occasion, uh, we can cite the expression maybe no, que nos olvidemos.
Yes, that you forget.
No problem. Okay, teacher, thank you.
Teacher, suggestions
Yes,
for debate preparation?
yes, the
Okay. But for me, for my case, read a lot and have several arguments prepared, because partners may tell you argument you had prepared. Okay, then it is important to have writing. Writing
yep.
down keywords, keywords to debate the argument, for
Yes,
no blockage.
yes, that's the idea, because if you yes, the best advice is, well, try to write your arguments in a note, okay? But for you to practice or to study, try to write a specific your argument or what you're going to defend in that debate, okay? So try to learn about about that, and when you learn, in a note, write a specific case, specific details that you think you're going to forget in that, maybe the pronunciation of a specific word, or maybe if you bring statistics to support your opinion. So write in a short note those quantities or things like that, the references, just to refresh your mind. Because if you write all your argument, if you are nervous because the tutor is taking a lot of points in that moment, you're going to feel nervous and you're going to lose in those in a lot of letters, and you're trying to see the paper, you're trying to remember, you're nervous, so it's going to be a mess. But if you just write a couple of words or a couple of statements to refresh your mind, is going to be better for you.
Tutor, as
Yes.
to what to avoid, I think we should not be offensive with comments or other debaters. For example, when we should say an African American man instead of a black man.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be very respectful and respect the time of the other, and try not to attack the person. Okay, but the idea of that person, because the debate is not about the person, it's about ideas and arguments in order to defend an opinion. So don't try to be rude with the person, just try to defend your idea and make feel that the idea of the other person is not the right. So don't interrupt the other person while they are talking. And if you are disagree, you have to tell why you're disagree with an argumentation. Okay, because uh, maybe well I may be telling the debate that I don't know, drinking coffee with a lot of sugar with a lot of sugar is good for your health. But if you think, if you are disagree, you have to give an argument or an evidence of why drinking uh, coffee with a lot of sugar is not good for our health. Okay, that's the idea. But no, don't try to defend to offend that person because that person drink a lot of coffee with a lot of sugar. You know, so you have to defend your opinion and don't attack the person. And something very important that you have to consider is the tone of your voice. Speak clearly and consciously, because if you speak that way, you're going to make feel the other person that you know what you're talking about, and it's going to be harder for them to go against your your opinion, because you are showing that you are right and you have evidence to confirm what you are telling them. Okay, girls, do you have something else to say to say to the group?
Teacher, I think that the most important is to be prepared uh,
Yes.
before mm, uh, research about the topic and yes, is a good idea uh, to be prepared better to present your point of view or your argument. And that's it.
Yeah. In order to respond or action opposite makes to confidence. Uh, this task has a homework. Did you did the homework? Girls, are you there? Or you don't do the homework?
No,
Teacher, I can
You
hear
didn't do
you.
the
I can hear.
hello. Hola,
What
hola.
what do you say? The last?
Yes, that you the material of this encounter at the end had a homework. Did you do the homework?
No, teacher. Was what was the homework?
Yes, there was an example or well, in which you have to provide either a pro or a con argument about two topics that there was at the end of the document. The topics were we should recognize Bitcoin as a legal currency, and the other topic was the possession of cannabis for medical use should be legalized. Those were the motion, and you had to give us like an argument from the pro side or the con side uh, for each argument. You don't need the homework. You didn't do the homework, right? Yes.
No, teacher, I didn't that exercise.
We know, teacher. I was
Yes,
busy.
actually, it
I
was
was preparing my debate. Too bad
mm,
for you.
yeah,
Teacher,
it was just an exercise in order to prepare like to trying to prepare an example using some expression that were posted in the material, but well, it's okay. The idea is that you girls prepared very well your arguments and to be prepared for the moment. And don't be like don't hesitate or don't be nervous. Just feel relaxed because when we get nervous, our mind, our brain becomes a mess and try to say everything at the same time. And when we feel like that, we don't say anything at the end. So it's better just to be relaxed and try to participate with calm. Don't be like in a hurry, because just try to enjoy the moment and defend your point or your standpoint with confidence. Okay. Okay, girls. So you was everything for today for debating. I hope you have understood everything. Do you have anything more to say?
No, teacher.
No, teacher, for me. Thank you.
Teacher.
Practice and
Teacher.
that's yes.
Uh, as to the item, I think that also being confidential is not giving close examples, for examples of our work, because that can be said to be a professional secret. Um, they are very close cases, and there may be a lawsuit later.
Yes, if you want to bring example, use that moment to give evidence about anything that had happened before talking about that specific topic. It's better to give uh, known examples in the country, or maybe example that the the newspaper or the news has shown. Is better because uh, it's going to show that you know and you did a research about the topic.
Yes, teacher. This is where we see the importance of choosing a topic that catches our attention.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, girls, that was everything for this session, and have a good night. I'm going to
Good
stop
night, teacher.
Bye,
the
teacher.
recording of the
Thank you.
session.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank you, teacher. Have a good night.
okay, same.